Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BROK News, the station where we don't have enough money to buy back that E that was stolen from us last week. I'm David Wolf.
And I'm Jack Osenkup,
ready to bring you the news.
Whether you're watching this in front of a storefront window,
or off of that TV I picked up off the street reading free, we're glad you're with us.
We'd like to start our broadcast off this morning with a heartwarming story from Southeast New Jersey. We go to my co-anchor, David Wolf, for more details.
Thanks, Jack. In a world full of so much derision and division, it's important to have a reminder that we're all on the same team here. And that's exactly what we got last Sunday, just south of Trenton, New Jersey, in the township of Florence. A couple, Kate McClure and Mark D'Amico, were driving home that night when their car ran out of gas. Now, lucky for the couple, their car broke down right next to Mr. Johnny Bobbitt Jr. Mr. Bobbitt's a local homeless man who had saved up $20 in case of a rainy day. However, despite his own situation, he decided to donate that money to the couple so they could get a tank of gas and get home safely. And in this anchor's opinion, that's worthy of a news report on its own. But the story didn't stop there, because as soon as the couple got home, they decided to come up with a way to repay Mr. Bobbitt for his kindness. They set up a GoFundMe page that to date has raised over $400,000 and has almost 1,400 backers. So stay with us here at BROK News as we continue to update you on this story, because that number's only going to go up.
Thanks for sharing that act of kindness with us, David. It's nice to know that there's people watching out for the little guy in this world.
Agreed. And if our viewing public would like to know of another honorable cause to donate to, our own year-long GoFundMe page is still open for support.
The last time I checked, we're still sitting at $1.92. Just a few cents more and we may be able to actually put coffee in our coffee mugs.
Well, that's enough about us, Jack. Let's throw it over to Ellie at the Arena for Sports. Ellie?
Thanks, guys. Now I'm outside the locker room at the big game between Iowa Hawkeyes and Wisconsin Badgers. Now, unfortunately, the studio didn't have press passes for us to record the game, and they didn't have the money to get us in. But that won't stop this reporter from bringing you updates on the game. And before the end of half, I will give you an exclusive interview with one of Iowa's top players. Welcome back. I'm here with, what's your name again?
Where am I?
Mr. Am I? How has your team's performance been this first half?
Well, we've been shooting threes and twos left and right. Crowd's been going, ah, and then we go, ah. Austin Nash came up to me, did our secret handshake. I'd say it's been going pretty well.
Sounds like an interesting first half, but how has your personal performance been?
Well, I have to say, of all the seats on the bench, mine's the warmest by far.
Wait, you mean you don't play?
Nope.
Hey, you can't be in here.
Well, that's all we have. Go to commercial.
Hi folks, I'm Bonnie from Bonnie's Big Box Mom and Pop Shop, where we've got boxes. I've got big boxes and small boxes. The only thing we don't have are high prices. Need a box to keep up with your on-the-go lifestyle? We've got it! Want a box that's durable? Not a problem. Our prices are low and only getting lower. So come on down to Bonnie's Big Box Mom and Pop Shop, located in the alleyway between Buffalo Wild Wings and Wells Fargo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and just in time for the clock to hit 9:04, which means it's time for Money Minutes here at BROK News.
As everybody knows, it's been a tough fourth quarter this year for the tech industries, but our first company is making up for that, Apple. Despite nearly a 70-point drop, Apple has been making significant gains this week, and investors should be looking forward to a resurgent first quarter.
Well, that's great to hear, Jack. Let's step over and take a look at our next stock and see what Amazon's up to.
Amazon has also been making very steady growth, as indicated by the straight green line. There's even been talks about Amazon monopolizing the online shopping industry, so it'll be interesting to see how that influences the stocks in the future.
Definitely, Jack. Really makes me wonder what would have happened if I hadn't sold all my Amazon stocks back in 2002 for a pair of used sneakers and a yo-yo.
I don't know, David. You sure do love your yo-yo.
Well, that's because it always comes back to me.
Real quick, I'd like to introduce a new stock for all the new investors out there. HMS Holdings, a company that makes its money by saving Medicare billions in fraudulent payments, has recovered from its 3-week dip with a nearly 5% gain in the last week.
Hello? Yes, I'd like to purchase 15 shares of HMS Holding. What do you mean I don't have a credit score? I mean, sorry, Jack, sorry. Well, it's so good to see so many companies doing well. What do we have here for our last stock? Well, come on, take it off. What's going on there?
This is BROK News. We've seen 84% dip in the last 2 weeks, and oh wait, this may be a little rise right here. Oh no, that's just a bump in the ground.
Wow, I really didn't think it could get much worse than last year, but well, it certainly has. Let's get an update with the weather with Ryan. Ryan.
Good afternoon, Iowans. Let's take a look at this week's weather. Looking at today's temperature of 35 degrees should reach about a 45 by around 3 p.m. Then by midweek, we will reach a temperature of 47 degrees with looks like a slight chance of rain. And that will lead us into the weekend where we will break the 50s and reach a balmy temperature of 52 degrees. However, I wouldn't throw away those ripped jackets and stained jeans just yet, as temperatures are likely to fluctuate towards the end of the week and heading into the weekend. Now, let's check out the regional weather. Looking into next week, we can expect a nice warm front heading through the upper Midwest. Now, be warned, with that warm front comes a nice batch of lots and lots of rainstorms. Lots of them. So, I'd keep those tarps in hand to cover up your favorite boxes. Now, let's head back to the studio.
That about does it for us here at BROK News. Oh, hello? Yes? No, that's terrible. You're kidding. Oh, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears we have an update on our earlier story regarding the act of kindness of a local homeless man.
What?
I'm getting word that the entire thing was a scam.
Oh my.
Because authorities say that the couple was in cahoots with the homeless man to steal thousands of dollars of donations from donors across the country. It's right here. It says that they had planned to take the $400,000 raised, split it 3 ways, and take off on spending sprees across the world. However, due to the publicity and amount of money this campaign raised, police were quickly tipped off to this scheme, and well, the plot unfolded from there. I mean, we here at BROK News are incredibly saddened by this turn of events. During the winter months, it's important to remember those around you less fortunate than yourself. I mean, it is the season of giving and not taking. And if you would like to get involved in your local community, perhaps consider donating to a reputable charity like the National Alliance to End Hunger. Or alternatively, if you can't donate money, perhaps you could donate your time at a local soup kitchen or even a homeless shelter. Any one of those listings can be found at www.feedingamerica.org. Well, that'll do it for us here at BROK News. I'm David.
And I'm Jack.
Have a good night.
Hey, I already told you guys, you can't film here.
Wow.
It's a bird!
A plane!
Superman?